Did you know high blood pressure could be silently damaging your vision? If left unchecked, it can lead to permanent eye damage and even blindness. This condition is called hypertensive retinopathy, and it's more common than you think. Stick around as we break down what it is, how it develops, and, most importantly, how to protect your eyesight. Make sure to watch till the end and subscribe for more health tips. Section 1. What is hypertensive retinopathy? Hypertensive retinopathy is an eye condition caused by long-term high blood pressure, leading to damage in the tiny blood vessels of the retina, the part of the eye responsible for sending visual signals to the brain. Here's how it happens. When blood pressure stays too high for too long, it forces the arteries in the retina to narrow, harden, and weaken. This reduces oxygen supply to the eye and can cause fluid leakage, bleeding, and swelling, leading to vision problems or even permanent damage. Think of it like this. Imagine a garden hose under extreme water pressure. Over time, the hose weakens, bulges, and eventually leaks. The same happens to your retinal blood vessels when exposed to constant high blood pressure. Effects of hypertensive retinopathy on the eye: narrowed or thickened arteries. Blood flow is restricted, depriving the retina of oxygen. Leaking blood vessels. Fluid can seep into the retina, affecting vision clarity. Swelling of the optic nerve. Pressure buildup can cause optic nerve damage, leading to vision loss. Retinal bleeding. Hemorrhages. Small ruptures in blood vessels cause dark spots or floaters. The longer high blood pressure goes untreated, the more severe the damage becomes. Section 2. Symptoms and warning signs. Hypertensive retinopathy is a silent threat to your vision. In the early stages, you might not notice any symptoms, but as the condition worsens, your retina and optic nerve begin to suffer damage, leading to serious vision problems. Here's what you need to watch out for. 1. Blurred or dim vision. One of the first signs of hypertensive retinopathy. You may struggle to focus on objects, even with glasses. Vision might seem foggy or darker than usual. Example: imagine looking through a foggy window. Things are still visible, but not clear. Eye strain and discomfort. The extra pressure on retinal blood vessels can make your eyes feel tired or heavy. You may experience eye fatigue, itching, or mild discomfort, especially after long screen time. Eye strain is often ignored, but in hypertensive retinopathy, it's a warning sign. 3. Headaches that won't go away. Frequent or severe headaches, especially around the eyes or forehead, caused by increased pressure inside the eye. Ocular hypertension. Headaches worsen with stress or physical activity. If you have high blood pressure and constant headaches, your eyes could be in danger. 4. Floaters and dark spots in vision. Small shadowy specks or string-like shapes floating in your sight. These happen due to small retinal blood vessel leaks or hemorrhages. In severe cases, floaters multiply or become larger, affecting vision clarity. Floaters that suddenly increase in number could indicate internal bleeding. Seek immediate medical help. 5. Light sensitivity and flashes of light. Bright lights may feel too harsh, causing discomfort. Sudden flashes of light, especially in dim settings, can signal retinal damage. Flashes of light plus floaters equals a medical emergency. It could mean a retinal detachment. Vision loss, partial or sudden. In advanced hypertensive retinopathy, vision can suddenly go dark or become distorted. This happens when severe swelling or hemorrhaging blocks light from reaching the retina. Without immediate treatment, this damage can be irreversible. Section 3. Who is at risk? Hypertensive retinopathy doesn't just happen overnight. It develops gradually, often without symptoms in the early stages. But some people are at a much higher risk than others. If you fall into one of these categories, it's crucial to take steps to protect your vision. High-risk groups for hypertensive retinopathy. 1. People with uncontrolled high blood pressure, hypertension. The number one risk factor for hypertensive retinopathy is poorly managed high blood pressure. If your blood pressure stays above 140/90 mmHg for a long time, your retinal blood vessels suffer ongoing damage. The higher the blood pressure, the greater the risk of vision loss. If you don't take your blood pressure medication regularly, your eyes could be at risk without you even realizing it. Fact: studies show that individuals with severe hypertension, 180/120 mmHg or higher, are at the highest risk of developing permanent eye damage. People with a family history of hypertension genetics play a major role in your risk for hypertensive retinopathy. If your parents or close relatives have high blood pressure, your chances of developing it increase. Even if your blood pressure is normal now, you should monitor it regularly to detect early changes. Tip: if you have a family history of hypertension, start making lifestyle changes early to protect your eyes. People with an unhealthy diet, high in salt and processed foods, a high sodium, high-fat diet can trigger high blood pressure, which directly increases your risk of retinopathy. Eating too much salt causes water retention, increasing blood pressure and straining your blood vessels. Processed foods, fast food, and sugary snacks contribute to obesity and hypertension. A lack of potassium, magnesium, and fiber in your diet worsens blood pressure control. What to do? Switch to a low-sodium, high-antioxidant diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean protein, and whole grains to protect your vision. Overweight or obese individuals' excess body weight puts extra strain on the heart and blood vessels, leading to higher blood pressure. Obesity and hypertension often go hand in hand, increasing the risk of retinal damage. A sedentary lifestyle combined with weight gain can accelerate hypertensive retinopathy progression. The solution? Exercise at least 30 minutes a day to keep your weight and blood pressure under control. Smokers and heavy alcohol consumers. Smoking and excessive alcohol consumption worsen blood pressure and damage blood vessels faster. Nicotine constricts blood vessels, making them stiff and weak over time. Alcohol raises blood pressure levels and can interact with hypertension medications, making them less effective. Fact: studies show that smokers are 2 to 3 times more likely to develop severe hypertensive retinopathy than non-smokers. If you smoke or drink excessively, quitting now could save your eyesight later. 6. Older adults, age 50 and above. As we age, blood vessels naturally lose flexibility, making it easier for high blood pressure to cause damage. People over 50 are at a higher risk, especially if they already have hypertension. Chronic high blood pressure over decades significantly increases the likelihood of retinal damage. Tip: if you're over 50, make sure to get regular eye exams to catch early signs of damage. People with diabetes, double risk. Diabetes and hypertension often occur together, creating a double threat to eye health. Diabetics are more likely to develop both diabetic and hypertensive retinopathy. High blood sugar weakens blood vessels, while high blood pressure adds more pressure, making damage occur faster. If you have both diabetes and high blood pressure, you need regular eye checkups. Section 4. Stages of hypertensive retinopathy. Hypertensive retinopathy doesn't happen overnight. It develops gradually, worsening as high blood pressure continues to damage the delicate blood vessels in your eyes. Doctors classify it into 4 stages, from mild to severe. If you have high blood pressure, understanding these stages could help you detect early signs and protect your vision before it's too late. Stage 1. Mild retinopathy, early warning signs. What's happening? Slight narrowing of retinal arteries due to increased blood pressure. Blood vessels start to harden, making it harder for blood to flow smoothly. No major symptoms yet. Most people don't even realize damage is occurring. Symptoms: no noticeable vision problems at this stage. In rare cases, mild eye strain or occasional headaches may appear. How it's detected? Detected during a routine eye exam when an eye doctor notices slight arterial narrowing. If treated early, damage is reversible. Take action now. If you have high blood pressure, this is the best stage to start managing it. Lower salt intake, exercise daily, and follow your doctor's medication plan. Stage 2. Moderate retinopathy, noticeable blood vessel changes. What's happening? Retinal arteries narrow further and become stiffer, making blood flow more restricted. Vein compression occurs. Stiff arteries press on the veins, disrupting normal circulation. Blood pressure is consistently high, causing ongoing stress on the eyes. Symptoms: mild blurriness or dim vision after long periods of screen time or reading. Increased eye strain and discomfort. More frequent headaches, often around the forehead and behind the eyes. How it's detected: eye exams reveal more pronounced narrowing of blood vessels and early signs of vessel compression. Doctors may advise blood pressure medication changes at this stage. Why this stage is dangerous? If blood pressure remains uncontrolled, progression to stage 3 is very likely. Damage may start becoming permanent. Stage 3, severe retinopathy, blood vessel damage and leaks. What's happening? Blood vessels start leaking. High pressure causes weak spots in retinal arteries. Microaneurysms, tiny bulges in blood vessels, appear, leading to small hemorrhages, bleeding, inside the eye. Retinal swelling, edema, starts to develop, affecting vision. Blood circulation worsens, starving the retina of oxygen. Symptoms: noticeable blurry vision that doesn't go away. Dark spots or floaters appear in vision. Bright lights feel too harsh. Light sensitivity. Increased headaches and eye pain. How it's detected: doctors see cotton wool spots, tiny white patches caused by lack of oxygen in the retina. Retinal bleeding and swelling are visible during an eye exam. Emergency alert: vision loss risk increases significantly at this stage. Immediate blood pressure control is critical. Eye injections or laser treatments may be required. Stage 4, malignant hypertensive retinopathy, vision-threatening damage. What's happening? Retinal blood vessels rupture, leading to large areas of bleeding inside the eye. The optic nerve swells, papilledema, which can cause permanent blindness. Severe oxygen deprivation in the retina leads to irreversible damage. Symptoms: sudden, severe vision loss. Flashes of light or complete darkness in parts of your vision. Severe eye pain and pressure. Nausea and vomiting from high intracranial pressure. How it's detected: massive retinal hemorrhages and optic nerve swelling seen in an eye exam. Emergency hospitalization may be needed to lower blood pressure immediately. At this stage, this is a medical emergency. Permanent blindness is highly possible without urgent treatment. Intensive blood pressure management and possible eye surgery are needed. Section 5. How to prevent and treat it. High blood pressure is often called the silent killer, and when it damages your eyes, the effects can be permanent. But the good news? You can prevent and even slow down hypertensive retinopathy with the right lifestyle changes and treatments. In this section, we'll cover proven ways to protect your vision, from simple daily habits to advanced medical treatments. Prevention. How to protect your vision from hypertensive retinopathy. Prevention is always better than treatment, especially for eye diseases. Once damage begins, it can be hard to reverse. Here's how to stop hypertensive retinopathy before it starts. 1. Control your blood pressure. Why it's important. High blood pressure directly damages the tiny blood vessels in your eyes. Keeping it below 120/80 mmHg significantly reduces your risk of retinopathy. Heavy checkmark. Check your blood pressure regularly, at home or at the doctor's office. Heavy checkmark. Follow a low-sodium diet to prevent spikes in blood pressure. Heavy checkmark. Take your medications as prescribed. Never skip doses. Heavy checkmark. Stay hydrated to help maintain healthy circulation. 2. Eat a retina-healthy diet. Best foods for eye health and blood pressure control. Heavy checkmark. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, broccoli, rich in lutein and zeaxanthin to protect vision. Heavy checkmark. Fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, tuna. Omega-3s improve blood flow to the retina. Heavy checkmark. Berries and citrus fruits, high in antioxidants that prevent blood vessel damage. Heavy checkmark nuts and seeds, almonds, walnuts, flax seeds, packed with vitamin E for eye health. Heavy checkmark low-fat dairy, yogurt, cheese, milk, contains calcium and magnesium to regulate blood pressure. Foods to avoid: crossmark processed and fast foods, high in salt and unhealthy fats. Crossmark sugary drinks, soda, energy drinks, spike blood pressure and increase inflammation. Crossmark excessive alcohol and caffeine can raise blood pressure over time. 3. Exercise regularly. Heavy checkmark aim for 30 minutes of moderate exercise at least 5 days a week. Heavy checkmark best exercises for blood pressure and eye health: walking or jogging, swimming, cycling, yoga, helps lower stress-related blood pressure spikes. Heavy checkmark avoid straining exercises like heavy weightlifting. If you have uncontrolled hypertension. 4. Manage stress and sleep well. Chronic stress spikes blood pressure, worsening retinopathy risk. Try relaxation techniques: deep breathing, meditation, journaling, or listening to calming music. Prioritize good sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Avoid screens before bedtime to reduce eye strain and promote restful sleep. 5. Quit smoking and limit alcohol. Smoking damages blood vessels, making retinopathy worse. Excess alcohol increases blood pressure, speeding up eye damage. Heavy checkmark if you smoke. Quitting can drastically improve your eye health. Heavy checkmark moderate alcohol intake. No more than 1 drink per day for women and 2 for men. Treatment options: how to manage hypertensive retinopathy. If hypertensive retinopathy is already present, treatment focuses on controlling blood pressure and preventing further vision loss. 1. Blood pressure medications. Most common treatments for high blood pressure. Heavy checkmark ACE inhibitors, like lisinopril, help relax blood vessels. Heavy checkmark beta blockers, like metoprolol, reduce heart rate and lower blood pressure. Heavy checkmark diuretics, like hydrochlorothiazide, help remove excess fluid to reduce pressure. Heavy checkmark calcium channel blockers, like amlodipine, improve blood flow
Never
to the
stop
eyes. Or change blood pressure medications without your doctor's advice. 2. Regular eye exams and monitoring. Heavy checkmark if you have high blood pressure. Get an eye exam at least once a year. Heavy checkmark if you have moderate to severe hypertensive retinopathy. You may need eye checkups every 6 months. Heavy checkmark doctors use retinal imaging tests to track blood vessel damage over time. 3. Laser treatment for severe cases. Heavy checkmark photocoagulation therapy is used to seal off leaking blood vessels in advanced retinopathy. Heavy checkmark this procedure can help prevent vision loss, but cannot reverse existing damage. For surgery for severe cases. Heavy checkmark if bleeding inside the eye is severe. A vitrectomy may be needed to remove damaged tissue. Heavy checkmark this is only used in late-stage hypertensive retinopathy when vision is at serious risk. Section 6. When to see a doctor. Many people ignore eye problems until it's too late, but here's when you should seek medical help. If you experience heavy checkmark sudden vision changes, blurriness, floaters, dark spots, heavy checkmark frequent headaches and eye strain, heavy checkmark flashes of light, or temporary blindness, heavy checkmark uncontrolled blood pressure despite medications, your doctor can diagnose hypertensive retinopathy with a simple eye exam. So don't wait for symptoms to get worse. Conclusion: hypertensive retinopathy is a serious but preventable condition. By managing your blood pressure, leading a healthy lifestyle, and getting regular eye checkups, you can protect your vision for years to come. Take action today. Heavy checkmark monitor your blood pressure regularly. Heavy checkmark schedule an eye exam. If you have hypertension, heavy checkmark share this video to raise awareness. Subscribe for more health tips and stay informed about your well-being. Have questions or personal experiences? Drop them in the comments below.